Moonvember has been a smashing success. 40% up month. Bitcoin's going to rest now. Is it alt season time? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm not going to use my last name because you guys seem to call me by my last name. So from now on, I'm just going to say Da Vinci. That is my name. Don't wear it out. Please use that when you see me. Say hi. Call me by Da Vinci, not Jeremy. I really appreciate it. All right, with that said, we're going to have a great show today on Monday. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm just going to do a pre-recorded show and I'm going to post that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's going to provide you with some cool information. You know what? I might even teach you guys how to do some stuff. I think that's the most important thing, is to learn how to buy some orc and waffles. I think that should be the show for tomorrow. How do you buy some orc and waffles? And we're going to talk about that. Tomorrow, right? And so, and you know what? When I broadcast the show, I'm going to have the key phrase, seed phrase in the show for some free orc and waffles. So the first person to get them gets it. So there it is. There it is. And so, yeah, it's going to be a fight, right? Because there's not going to be any Solana. So it's going to be interesting. So the first person to actually deposit Solana, you got to be careful because there could be a bot that takes all the Solana out before you actually get it. So be careful out there. So it's going to be a fun one. And maybe I'll leave some Solana in there so it makes it easier, but I don't know. We'll see. Work on that tomorrow. Okay, with that said, looking some TA at the end of the show. And if you're interested in trading, we're going to do some trading on bybit.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. We're going to be looking at some charts and figure out how to trade it in the next little while. Okay. Wow. If you live in a country that prevents you from using particular types of exchanges, right? Because they are kind of a Gestapo deal of a country, which we don't need to mention their names, but they're obvious, right? You might need some ID somewhere else. You might need some passports somewhere else. So, you know what? I'm going to find a company that I trust that does passports to help you guys out, and I'll provide the affiliate link for that as well. So let's go. I'm going to be in Abu Dhabi, which is the city over next to Dubai, for December 9th to the 10th for Bitcoin Mena. So make sure you participate. I noticed that you guys are buying some DAVITARs and registering your DAVITARs and showing them off in the group here. I can see a bunch of people doing that. That's great. So make sure you do register your DAVITAR, because you're going to, and make sure you do put your DAVITAR on sale. That's good. He's got a nice number there. He's got a 10 ETH there. That's great. That's great. Make sure it's on sale and you can win some free waffles tokens. So yeah, looking forward to some doing, maybe even just a giveaway to some of the people who signed up and set this up, because hey, you know what? You guys are doing great. So yeah, just make sure you sign up and talk inside the Da Vinci J15 public group, right? Let's show off your DAVITAR, and yeah. And then I'll also show you guys how to do custom notes, maybe tomorrow or the day after. All right. Let's move on to the next gen corner, orc, right? We are struggling here, but hey, you know what? Orc will get back over to the 10 million market cap and beyond. We will work hard. We're still working. We're calling in the marketing companies and stuff like that to help us out. So that's coming down the pipe, right? But at least, you know what? The volume is pretty decent, and same with waffles. Volume is pretty decent as well. Waffles needs to bounce off of this key critical red line, and WowMao a little bit low on the volume, but the people are here, and we got close to 5 million before somebody decided to walk away with a lot. PayPay, it's only a matter of time before it starts to blast. The altcoin season is here, it's going to be here. We'll talk about that later. This is news we're going to be discussing today. Links is in the description below. Not much time because I've been blathering on, so I'm just going to run through the news quickly. Bitcoin prints a 40% record month candle as prices crossed 99K. Yes, I want to point out that it happened exactly as predicted. That Bitcoin was not going to hit the 100K, because who's going to be the first person to buy, Bitcoin at 100K? Just like when oil went to $100, it was backed off a lot. There was like, no one wanted to be the first to buy $100 oil, but somebody finally did. And yeah, there's going to be a back off a little bit, and then we're going to cross the 100K mark, probably next month. Don't expect it this month. We're probably going to do a little bit of retracing after this 40% up candle. I mean, I don't know if this does not look like a log chart. So I'm assuming there has not been a candle, right? Monthly candle like that based on this. If this is not a log chart, I don't think so, because a log chart would make these things a lot bigger, right? And this would look smaller. The tops would look smaller. Okay. Bitcoin ETF sees a 2.4 billion inflows as China ETFs hit record outflows. This is great, but looks like for some strange reason, China was buying at first and now they're selling? Odd. Why? 2 billion inflows, of outflows for China. And, we got huge amount, 2.4 billion of inflows for US. Weird. Can't explain that. But anyways, let's see here. We're looking at a chart here for the Bitcoin dominance, and it looks like we are going to be breaking down, which I was suggesting. This is the most likely point of a breakdown. This is the 61.8. I've been pointing this out for a long time. If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about this over and over and over again, where it was going, what it was going to do, and how it was going to do it, right? We'll go over that in the charts. And is Solana's price primed for some more upside now that Sol hit a new all-time high? Here's the saying, show me a new high and I'll show you buy. And we're going to show you how far Sol is going to go, but not only it's going to be that's only going to be a temporary thing, but we'll talk about that when we get to in the charts. Okay, let's get to the charts. And if you want to trade, you trade at bybit.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. All right, so looks like Bitcoin won. I thought it was going to hit the target, wanted to hit this target. It was kind of strange that we're not going to do that just yet. Maybe we're going to consolidate a little bit, maybe do a little bit of backing off like this, probably down to 90K, and then boom, right, hit the top of this, right, in this previous breakout level here, and then take off. So look for that in the next couple of weeks, maybe sometime in December, where we actually take out the $110,000 mark. Looking at Ethereum, again, it looks like it was ready to rock and roll, and it just decided to roll back. Interesting that we got our target. If you're in this trade, maybe you want to take profits because something's not right here. It should have continued at least to the top, previous top here. This top over here, at least to retest that level. So I'm wondering what's going on here, because like it's failing at this level, at this particular level, which is, let's see here, the 3,400-ish area, which is weird. Let's just take a look at I mean, there is some support and resistance, but not as clear cut as a higher level here, right? So that's why I'm like, with the what? What the hell? Why is it stopping here? Anyways, that's what it is. We had a clear target that was like, we should consider like holding, right? And now it's not making any sense anymore. We did not hit our target with Solana. Interesting. I would expect, so if it came back at you, hopefully held, right, your long and maybe added to your long, I think it was worthwhile not to panic out or move your stops to break even. But if you did, that's okay. It was the right thing to do to move your stops to break even, but we're in a bull market. So yeah, that's why maybe stops to break even, probably not the greatest idea. Looking at this right now, we can see that we still couldn't make it up to our target level. Probably it might back off here a little bit and retest the lows here. So yeah, I would be cautiously optimistic. Keep your trade open. Leave the stop loss all the way down here. It might come back, scare you, and then take out the top there. Probably not. If Bitcoin backs off, probably not right away. But yeah, let's just wait and see. Okay. But overall, Solana has a clear target of $271. Clear, absolute clear target up there. Lots of things are targeting that area. And I really think it could make it there one way or another. Overall, I think the Solana if you're just buying it for a long term or swing trade or for long term, you've got all the way up to $500 at the very least, at the worst case scenario for Solana. But that's just the worst case. I really think Solana will get all the way to $1,000 or $1,200. And in the best case, in a crazy case, it could go over to 4,000. Right? So, all right. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.